in our journey towards destiny fulfillment, or the life we are also living in every phase of our lives, we find distractions. And I want us to look on the weapon of distraction, because that is one that the enemy uses. Like I normally say, if the enemy cannot get you through sin, he can make you fall into sexual temptation, fall into maybe craftiness, fall into all other things, covetousness, stealing, murder, and all that. He will not bring up a new method. He may use distraction. Now, look at it. For example, here is a driver, a very, very good driver, who has been working on the road, who has been driving for more than 50 years, right? He has been carrying, maybe he has been carrying passengers for 50 or more years, or maybe it is even a personal vehicle, and this guy is on the way, right? He or she is on the highway, and they go to pass across where we have a very big trailer. These big vehicles, So, and instead of this now driver who has an experience of many years in driving, instead of them focusing on their lane, they shift their eyes and start focusing on this trailer. They are admiring the trailer. They are, like it is becoming something, they just want to see what is actually, because this thing looks massive and all that. At the end of the day, if if anything should happen, there is a great probability that this person will find themselves under that trailer. Why? You are distracted by this trailer and you lost focus on your own lane, and will end up, because you are looking at the trailer, that is where you will find yourself staring towards. And at the end of the day, you may end up being crushed by that trailer. That is what the enemy does to us in our faith. The enemy will just look at you and find, okay, you are not yet married. Now, what I will have to use is distraction. I don't want you to anymore wait on God. So he'll bring issues from all around, from people around, from the society, from even yourself. At times you'll even start questioning yourself, because you're like, my age is really gone and all that. And at the end of the day, if you're not careful enough, if you're not keen enough, you will end up being distracted. The enemy will bring one distraction, and that is all that he needs to just sway you off your feet. Or maybe you have been looking for a job for a very long time and nothing to show of it. Then at the end of the day, he may encamp you, he may distract you with the issues and affairs of this life, whereby you are seeking to get money through all means, because according to you, you have a family to feed, you have school fees to pay, you have a lot of bills to handle, and there is nothing for the coming. You are already tired of waiting on God. You may be distracted and end up doing something that mischievous just to make ends meet. You are into ministry. Maybe at times God may have called you into full-time ministry, but according to you, along the way, you may end up realizing that, wow, after I went into full-time ministry, there is no enough financial capacity, enough financial provisions to carry me through and to help me and my household survive. So what do I need to do? You may get distracted along the way and start now preaching the prosperity gospel, so as to make people give and give and give and give without thinking. You will even use prophecies that are false. You will I have seen these kind of people, because they got frustrated along the way, and the enemy brought distraction. And just one guy came and was like, you started ministry before me, you are still where 2 or 3 are gathered. Me that just started recently, I'm now holding an auditorium of more than 10,000 people. You are here for 30 years, nothing to show of it, not even 100 members. Me, I started 5 years ago with the biggest auditorium in this city. So what are you telling me? Come, let me show you what we normally do. And he introduces you to maybe occultism, or maybe the way to get, a lot of members using the wrong methods. And at the end of the day, you're already distracted. And let me tell you, it is very hard for you to make heaven after distraction. Why? Because whenever you are distracted, you leave your path. Like I talked of a vehicle. You are on your own path. You leave your own path and you join another person's path. So if mercy is not shown upon you on this journey, you will miss your own path. You will leave the path of righteousness and embrace what is not of God as if it is of God, because it is bringing the results that you want. We are going to look in the next video, we are going to look on the matters of results, and I believe that God will help us. That is all we could share for today. Till I come your way next time. Thank you for being part of Truth on Air podcast. I'm your privileged host, Triumphant JT. And until I come here next time, do not forget that Jesus loves you more. Bye.